Hello,
Hello,
good morning.
morning.
How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you. How was your day so far?
It's been normal and good one.
Okay, all right. And what are your plans for the weekend? The weekend is around the corner.
No plan as such. It would be like normal weekend, a get together with friends
Mm-hmm.
and normal stuff.
Okay, that's nice. So, tell me, like, what would be your ideal weekend like?
Mm. If I could manage to converse
If I could
with
manage to,
converse for whole day, like if I have a subscription where I could talk at least 5 hours to different tutors,
really, that would be your.
because I had to come up with different answer.
No, no. Sometimes
Mm.
stereotypical answers are the best.
Okay.
Because it is absolutely false what you just said, and I don't
Mm.
believe a word of what you just said.
Why
So,
not? I mean, I
uh,
can do that. I
you
have done that.
can do that, of course, but that would not be an ideal weekend. Of course, you can do that
For
for
my
sure.
current situation, that would be an ideal. I think so.
Okay, all right. Okay, I can buy that at the moment, but probably when everything is great, there's no problem.
Okay.
You're
Okay,
doing.
then I would come up with another answer.
Please
And
do.
ideal Sunday or ideal holiday for me would be having a great cricket match and then jamming session with my virtual sports singers on the app called
Right,
Zoom.
right. So don't you think this is a better answer?
Definitely. But I was just trying to
More,
think
more
what else
realistic.
can I speak. So
Yeah,
I
but this
came
is
up
more
with that
realistic,
answer.
right?
Okay. But
The answer
once
you
again, I would say that even that would be realistic if I start making the good money, or if I'm able to.
oh, that would be great. And I wish you that you today is I don't know if you
Oh
believe
no,
in it
don't
or
wish me that. I hope that you should wish that I reach up to a level where I can teach, or I can get selected as a tutor. That
you
would be
will.
ideal.
You
Okay.
will. Navratris are going on. And of course, Fridays, I don't know if you believe in it or but Fridays are Mahalakshmi's days. So
Okay.
it's a Friday today. So I wish you whatever, I mean, I wish whatever you are wishing for comes true. Whatever your wishes. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. You're most welcome. Okay. So, Raj, do you like animals? Are you fond of animals as such?
Oh, definitely I am. But I recall one of my answers which had made you gone crazy and laugh a lot.
What was
When we were
that?
talking about dogs last time, I had said that I don't quite like them because they are cacophonous.
Yes.
Yeah.
But, okay. All right. Yeah. I'm sorry to have cracked up like that. Okay. So,
No, 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 it's okay.
which is your favorite animal then?
Mm, not a favorite because I don't like to have them at my home. I just
Ah,
want them to be free and I enjoy. So most of the wild animals like tigers and lions, I wished I could see them during jungle safaris.
have you ever gone for a jungle safari?
I recently went for that during my Rishikesh trip.
Jim Corbett?
No, I couldn't find a ticket there, so we went for Rajaji National Park.
Rajaji National Park.
Yeah,
And where is this?
uh, in Haridwar. Haridwar, yeah.
Okay, all right, that's nice. So I never heard of Rajaji National Park. Next time, probably when I go, I'll go there. But tell me, what is the best part of going to a national park? Like, I have been to many. So, and like, I really enjoy jungle safaris, be it in the open jeep, be it in the bus, or be it on. I used to like go on elephants. You are allowed. Like in Northeast, if you go for a jungle safari, you can go on elephants. Assam, Doar.
Oh, great.
But now I have stopped doing that since past 3 years. Like I am not. I no horse riding, no elephant ride. I'm trying to be as nice to animals as possible.
Okay.
I've
But
stopped
that would be
from
interesting,
animals.
having a ride either on elephant or on a
Yeah.
horse
See, I would
during the
suggest
jungle
you
safari.
to do it once in your life before you stop it completely. It's always great to experience something and then decide whether you want to experience it again or not. And of course, elephants are designed in such a manner that they can carry human beings, or horses are designed in such a manner that they can carry human
Definitely.
beings on them,
Yeah,
on their backs. But the problem is humans are not treating the animals right. That's my issue.
definitely.
I have been to Rajasthan, where I said on in Jaipur, where I sat on an elephant. To Thar Desert, we went from Jaisalmer to Thar, where the entire ride was a camel ride, which was almost a
Okay.
1 hour 15 minutes camel ride. Like we
Unbelievable.
went on
Yeah.
camel, okay, the entire highway till the Thar. So they have this package we had taken. And I have been to Doars where I have sat on an elephant as well. I'm not saying it's wrong, but the way these people are treating the elephants, and like I'll tell you what happened. So in Calcutta, it's very famous. The horse rides are very famous here in Calcutta. They take
Okay.
you around Victoria Memorial, and like people, it's a thing here. When you come, people do that. But Raj, you won't believe, the condition of the horses. It just breaks your heart. Even if you're not an animal lover, it will break your heart because you can see the ribs of the horse. I
Oh
mean,
my
it
God.
is bizarre. Like PETA is filing a petition to stop horse riding in Calcutta
Okay.
because people are not taking care. And such fat people, 7, 8 people sitting in that cart is also so heavy. Then these people, then you have the jockey who's hitting the horse, and the poor slim horse is trying to. It's not fair. It's not fair.
Right.
So that is my issue. Doing a horse ride, in Darjeeling, I went for a horse ride. That's not a problem. You can do that. But the horses there are built separately, differently. Mount Abu, I sat
Okay.
on a horse. They're built differently. But here, it's just bizarre. And in Doars, my experience was so bad because we were sitting on this, and you have a mahout who takes you. Okay, so you have one horned rhinoceros, which is very famous in Assam and Doars, which is only found in Doars, right? So one horned rhinoceros doesn't come out. So if you want to see, you have to sit on the elephant and go inside the jungle. The jeep takes you around,
Okay.
not inside. Okay,
Right.
so we were sitting on this elephant, and this mahout has something sharp in his hand. Okay, it was like an, how do you call it? What do you call it? Hazel, probably, but very sharp one. Okay, so and he was
Okay.
constantly hitting the elephant on the neck with that, which was pricking the elephant. Okay, and we could see that
Okay.
he's pricking the elephant. And he was saying man, which means go, go, probably in their language. So it was that day, I think my husband and I, both of us decided this is the last time we're sitting on any animal for that matter. Right.
Okay.
So that was one
Yeah.
incident. But if you have not sat yet, in Banaras also I sat on a camel. So if you've not sat, make sure you sit. It's a different experience altogether. But
Okay.
don't make it a
Yeah.
habit. Don't
Definitely.
encourage that habit, but do try. It's a lovely, lovely experience.
Sure.
Best was
Sure.
camel for sure. Best was camel for sure. All right, I think I spoke a little too much right now, so let's come back to
Okay.
yours. So,
Yeah.
you think these, what's happening with the animals these days? Forget the hitting and all that. I'm not even talking of that. But the zoo culture, the national park sanctuary culture, taking away their freedom culture, is it a good, eco-friendly practice for them?
Oh, tough question for me. I will have to prepare an answer for this question, because what can I say promptly on this is it's not good at all. Because if something is meant for something is meant to be done in a particular way, that should be done in that way only. And animals are made in such a way that they should enjoy the freedom. And if we take that freedom, they won't be able to live happily. We are doing it for the purpose of our peace, maybe. Uh, like if I
Recreation.
talk about zoos, why are they made? And why people are allowed to go there? Just because they enjoy it, or the children enjoy it. But what about the animals? They will definitely not enjoy that. Suppose of a person himself being in a cage and showing his talent. Everybody comes and enjoy his talent, but he has to be in that cage only. How would he feel?
Yeah.
So definitely, this is something inhuman, but this is a harsh reality of our society, our
World.
life.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
another thing, I got reminded of a report that I was reading a few days ago. I can't recall the names of the countries, but I think the country that is famous for the excess number of elephants, around 1.3 lakh of animals found in that country, and they are constantly gifting their animals to other countries.
Hmm.
And another thing that I came to know, that they have some rule as well, where they allow hunters to come and hunt elephant, and in terms of that they charge from them. So the uh, hunters pay almost a heavy amount for one elephant if they kill. And some agencies are pointing fingers at this. Yet this is a pretty normal thing there, and they think that this is a way to boost their economy. So I can't recall the name of the country,
Could be
but
Africa, probably because they have a lot of elephants. I'm not sure.
yeah, definitely.
My God. So you said a heavy amount. I think you can use a better word, which is hefty. They
Okay,
charge a hefty amount. Okay, I think that could be replaced by heavy.
okay,
Okay.
yeah.
So yeah, like you said, and these initiatives that people take, do this, do that. Do you think are they really true, or is it just again another way of earning money? Like they're really not bothered. Or no, there are some people who are genuinely doing these things. What is your perspective?
I think that everything boils down to profit, and if I see from this perspective, I think that most of us, most of us are so greedy that we stoop down to any level just to make a normal profit. So that is the only case in all situations. I can't say more on this, but of
Yeah,
course, people uh, do all these things to make their life better, or to make a small amount of profit out of
yeah,
anything.
absolutely. And the way these animals are bought and sold, like for example, I'm not sure if you know this or not, but when birds are kept in cage, their feathers are clipped so that even if the
Okay,
cage is open, they can't fly. Okay.
okay,
So certain things happen with animals. Like, of course, we all know the harsh realities of a circus, and that's the reason circus is banned. It is not allowed to run anymore. Of course, illegally, some people are still running circuses, but I hope you know they are banned completely. Especially usage of animals in circus is banned.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, this is something new for me.
Yes, in India it is completely banned because animals are literally, exploited is also a small term for what animals go through in circuses.
Yeah.
Right. And as a child, I can be honest here, I used to enjoy going to the circus. I've been to a lot of circuses and I used to love it. Like we used to have Ajanta circus, which was very famous, which used to come, and one was Russian circus that used to come. So we used to really enjoy a lot. But now, of course, we understand how things are. All right. So from going to animals, let's come down to trees and plants. The way cities are becoming concrete jungles, what do you have to say about that? And of course, we all are understanding and feeling the climatic change, right? Because of these things only, human intervention with nature. So, what is your perspective on that?
Once again, an uncharted territory for me. And I would say that, of course, we know everything, but we hardly do anything for such thing, because the moment it comes to us, we do the same mistake. For
Yeah,
example, if I buy a plot to make a home for me, maybe a small plot of 12 or 1300 square feet, and if there is a tree in the middle of that, I would cut that without thinking even for a second.
yeah,
So
absolutely.
we do all these things, and this is the harsh reality of our life, that we are damaging natural resources for our little benefit, which turns a great grave in longer run.
Yeah. Right. But again, there is so much of overpopulation in urban cities that you are hardly left with a choice because urban cities are, or urban areas, let's not say urban cities, urban areas are giving more opportunities for employment, right? Because of which people are thronging into these cities from villages and towns. So then you can't blame that as well, right?
That's what I was saying. But what is heart wrenching is that even in villages, people are turning uh, in this kind of mindset. So they don't like the trees or the surface, maybe. All they like is the concrete. So
Yeah,
even if they have a home, everything would be concrete. There would be no park just after outside their home.
yeah,
Why? Because maybe it is convenient for them to lead a clean life. Maybe though I do not agree with this statement, but of course there is some set of relaxation, especially in the season like rainy, in rainy season. Yeah.
like I didn't understand. Can you elaborate on
I
this?
mean, if you have a muddy house made of mud, uh, on the other side, if you have a concrete house, so which one is better in
Yeah,
rainy season? So even in villages, the houses are turning concrete.
yeah.
Yeah, and even the outside of that house, like courtyard, even the courtyard are turning into concrete.
Courtyards.
Yeah, courtyards.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that is okay. But, the deforestation is a big problem. And every city is doing that, to build metros and railways and, buildings and everything. So recently in my city also, order has been passed where around, I'm not sure if this is correct, but around 700 trees are going to get cut to make a metro line. Can you imagine 700 trees? Like what
I
is
read a I read a report maybe a few months ago, and in that report, it was being discussed to cut almost 1 lakh trees.
yeah, I mean, can
in a
you
dense forest.
imagine what
So
1 lakh trees mean? Like,
yeah,
it's crazy. But again, we have those kind of people also who are environmentalists now and who are doing their bit for the environment, like planting trees, making people plant trees, and growing their small little garden in their own balcony and stuff like that. So, what do you have to say for that?
uh, one thing that they are the reason why we have a balanced society,
Yeah, right.
and we should definitely look forward to doing all such things. Otherwise, we would not leave any natural resource for our coming generation.
Yeah. So, what is your little contribution towards the environment? Be it for animals, be it for birds, be it for plants.
Mm, tough to say. Only thing is that I have never been cruel to them, and I
Yeah.
have not harmed to them.
Are you a non-vegetarian?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. But just not being cruel to them or not harming them is not enough, Raj. I think you need to do something more. Probably something as simple as, putting some grains or this is summer season, so put some water, in your balcony, in your terrace, or wherever.
Yeah, I mean, I
It's,
do that, but I
yeah.
did not bring that in my answer because that is normal thing that we should do.
Yes, so a lot of people don't do that as well. In fact, I know someone who stops people from doing this. Like, "Hey, what is the need? Let it be. Oh, they'll dirty the place. Oh, they'll dirty the bowl." I know
Yeah,
someone like that as well.
that's what I
So,
was saying. That if you turn everything into concrete, you
yeah,
will have only the, what do we say, gamla in English? The flower
pot.
pot, the
Yeah,
flower pots,
yeah, and
and
countries like
otherwise you will have a good park, uh,
absolutely.
just a small park uh, outside your home, outside your house in a courtyard. That would be nice, but no, people
Correct.
turn everything into concrete because they like it
Yeah.
that way.
Totally. In fact, it's so bizarre the way people are, you know, thinking about these things because it's not the way of life. They only want parks for morning walks and all, and they are the one who's cutting the parks down as well.
Definitely.
So I think that we need to really stop, and that's the reason I told you that even if you mention this little thing, I think it is good because a lot of people don't find it normal to
Yeah,
kind of give your rice or your chapatis to birds and dogs if it's left, or some people actually makes extra for them, so that
definitely.
also happens. So yeah, we
and
have to coexist.
and some people treat it like what I would not say conservatism. There were something in their mind maybe that they cook it and the first piece of chapati
Yeah,
goes
yeah, to the
to
cow, na.
cow. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a very religious thing to do. My nani used to do that. In my city, we don't have a cow, so we can't do that. We have to go to a goshala specifically for that. But I remember my nani doing it for her life. So a lot of
yeah,
people do that, especially who believe in Lord Krishna. I think probably they do that a little too much for the
yeah.
cows specifically. So yeah, that's a religion aspect of it.
But if we I mean treat it or perceive it from another way, that is a good thing to do.
Yeah, of course. And I would say
Definitely.
not only cow, every living thing needs water, needs food. So
Yeah.
just give, it's okay.
And another thing that came to my mind, that during summer or even during winter, in the villages, people used to keep a pot, a big pot full of water outside for animals,
Yeah. It's so
which can't
important.
be seen, which is almost fading away in village culture as well.
Yeah. But I think you gave me a good idea. I'm going to do this. Outside my building, I'm going to keep a pot. But the problem with our cities, overall in general is people will steal that pottery. That is a big problem. Like
And the others
they
will
had, yeah, say,
oth- others would be angry at you that, oh, why does she do
yeah,
this, because it is waste of, not only waste of time, but it will uh, what what do we say, it will create dirtiness.
yeah, dirty. It'll
Yeah,
become dirty. It'll create
it will
dirt.
become dirty.
Yeah, that's what it happens now. Like in Calcutta, I remember, they had placed garbage cans in one area every, what, 500 meters. People stole it.
Yes.
Garbage cans. So what do you do? So these kind of things happen. All right, Raj. I think we have reached the end of the session. It was a lovely session. I didn't realize we have crossed the time, so it
Yeah,
really went well. I hope you enjoyed the session as well.
definitely. As always, it was lovely talking to you.
Same here. So I'll see you again. All right. Bye bye.
Yeah,
Have a great
see you
day.
in another session. Have a great
Absolutely.
day.
You
Bye.
too.
Take
Bye.
care.
Thank you.